Hello my lovelies, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that whatever you've been doing, you've been having a fabulous day. If you're brand new to my channel, before we go any further into the video, please click subscribe and ring the bell. That means that my next video will land in your inbox as soon as it goes live, so you won't miss a thing. And all of you wonderful subscribers mean the absolute world to me, so please make sure you do that before we go any further. In today's video, I'm going to do a favourites. I'm going to do a current favourites. I was like, am I going to call it a spring favourites? Like spring is late this year. Like it's hot outside right now, but well, warm. This is the UK. We don't do hot other than like maybe 2 days a year when everyone panics. But I was like, can it be a spring favourites even though we're not technically having spring weather? I mean, we're in spring now. We've had the equinox, so it's going to be a current spring favourites, one of the two. But I just thought it's been so long since I've done like a video talking about the products that I'm loving across like lifestyle, beauty and bits and pieces. So I thought I'd bring you that today, which I'm really excited about because there's some really fun products in here that are a little bit different. And some of them are things you'll be like, I've never even thought of that before. Now I should also start by saying that I cut my bangs back in, just getting real desperate for that hairdresser's appointment. I mean, the colour, I'm just pretending I can't see the colour, or lack of, should I say. But the fringe, the lack of fringe wasn't working for me. So I cut it myself. Still not sure whether I think I've done a great job or a really poor job, but anyway. All of the products mentioned in today's video will be linked down below. If there's any discount codes or anything like that on these products, I will let you know as we go through. It would not be a video without me if there wasn't a cheeky little something for you. Okay, first up in my favourites, this is the Efamol Pure Evening Primrose Oil. I've talked to you guys about Evening Primrose Oil before. I've taken it religiously every single morning for 2 years now. There's very few things I would not like. I would be like, oh, it's okay if I forget to use it or take it. This is one of those things I have learnt my lesson with. Once last year I couldn't get my top up of this and had to try another brand and it was okay, but oh my goodness, I noticed the difference when I went back to this. Like, I am religious about Efamol. I've been using it, like I said, for 2 years. I take 1 capsule every single morning with a couple of other vitamins and supplements. You guys know, if you watch my channel, I did a whole video on the ones that I take and why, but this is the one I literally I've come back to. It was a few months where I couldn't get hold of it and I had to try something else, like I said, and it just didn't have the same for me. But the great thing about Efamol is that it's very, very high efficiency ingredients in there. It's one of the highest like potency types of evening primrose oil you can get on the market. Now you can get the 500 milligram capsules or 1,000 milligram capsules. The 1,000 milligram capsules, you still take 1 a day. It's for 30 capsules, it's $9.99, which works out at 33p per day. Now the benefits you can expect to see with evening primrose oil if you are a woman is it really helps with your skin. Like, it helps to smooth the appearance, just make a smoother, softer complexion. So if you've been even remotely curious about what evening primrose oil can do for you and you're a female and you're into, you know, health and well-being, I highly recommend trying it. Like I said, it works out at 33p per day. It's definitely worth doing. So I just wanted to like put that one in here because I'm so glad that I've been able to get my hands on the Efamol again. Other brands just don't cut it for me. This is the bee's knees. Okay, next up, it is the Wonder Hair Treatment that everybody's talking about. This is the L'Oreal Dream Lengths 8-second Wonder Water. Now, 8 seconds for a wonder experience. I'm trying not to make smutty jokes, but you know. The great thing about this, you literally put it on your hair for 8 seconds. That's all it takes, and that's how long it takes to work. I've used this is my 2nd bottle and I really like it. Now the Dream Lengths hair range is usually for people with longer hair, but obviously mine's quite short, maybe mid-lengths if I really pulled it down. But I love this. I put it on from the mid-lengths to the ends. I don't use it on the root. It just literally makes my hair so shiny and smooth. Like, I don't know if you can see up here, but I've got virtually no flyaways, and the ones that I have got are because I've pinned the back of my hair. Like, I always have like fluff on the top of my hair, and even though I'm not putting this on the top, my whole hair is smoother. Like, I don't know if you can see from my curls today how much smoother and how few flyaways there are. Like, usually I have loads, and it's all because I've been using this with my normal hair wash. Now I think the longer your hair is, the better it's going to work for you. It is an intensive treatment, so I've been using it once a week. I wouldn't probably recommend using it. You just literally apply it. It is water, so it's quite difficult to get the application without feeling like you've just poured most of it down the drain. But like I said, mid-lengths to the ends, massage in for 8 seconds and wash out. That's all it takes. Now, I'm a big fan of Olaplex, of the elasticizer. I use all of those as well, but this gives instant smooth, like sleek appearance, so it gets a massive thumbs up for me. Has to be a favourite because of those instant results. Okay, next up is a really cool gadget that when it landed on my doorstep, I was a little bit like, what now? Say what? but I love it. And oh my gosh, like it excites me because it's so different. So this is the Tan Revel. I'm not quite sure how you say it. This is a face tanner. Like it just tans your face. Now, as you guys know, I'm very pale, and we're approaching Chloe's tan season, which is where I tan religiously from like spring until the autumn when I start covering up, because I'm so pale. I just love to look like I've got a tan. This helps you tan your face, just your face. So I like to do my whole face, my neck, and I do my chest. I cheat a little bit, but it's so easy to use, and it does it all evenly for you. So it slides out like this. It's got a top here, so you hold it. So you take the back out, you put the tan in here. I wash mine out after use. So you just pour the tan product in here, close the capsule, put the back on, and then you take this. You can see that it's working because the light comes on, and then the tan comes out of here when you spray it. It's literally, and it's rechargeable by USB cord as well, and literally just hold it like this and it sprays all over your face. It's the most even coverage. It's gentle. You do have to use the Tan Reveal tanning liquid with it. I will say it's quite dark. If you like a light tan, probably hold it a little bit further away from your face, and you should get more of less of the product, and maybe pat it in. I find, because I like things to be quite dark anyway, I've actually exfoliated this morning, ready to apply my next layer. So I'm a little bit paler than normal. The idea with this is I spray it like so gently across my face like this, and I just keep going all the way down. I've not had any streaks. I've not noticed that there's like patchiness or anything, because it sprays on with like a really fine mist. It doesn't like squirt out at you. It's very gentle, very easy to build up. So if you notice that you've missed anywhere, it's really, really easy to do. I keep a mitt on hand just to dab any areas in that I think may need it. And then I just go to bed. That's all it takes. Wash off in the morning, done. It's fantastic. I love it. Perfect for this time of year when you are wanting a little bit more of a tan. I'll link in the description box if you want to check it out. But if you're anything like me, a very pale girl who needs a little bit of help with a tan, this is great. Okay, next up, an absolute favourite for me. I love reusable like washcloths, wash pads. These are the Eco Pads from Garnier. I love these. Now this is what they look like. You get a pack of 3. They're really affordable. Now I don't recommend using face wipes, A, because they're not great for skincare anyway, but also because you throw them away. These are perfect. Now I have so many different brands of these, but these I've really, really liked because they're so soft, but they work really well with my micellar water. So I pop the micellar water on here, takes all my makeup off with just like one swipe over. I then wet it with like hot water to just like rinse my face afterwards, and I'm good to go for my cleanser. It's so good, but because of how soft it is, I think that's what makes it stand out for me from some of the other brands that I do have and do also use. These are definitely my favourites right now though. And then every time I've used them, I just chuck them in the wash and wash them in the washing machine with my normal clothes. So quick and easy to use, really good for the environment, and also really soft on your skin. So if you've got sensitive skin, if you're trying to ditch things like cotton pads or wipes or anything like that from your regime, this is a great one to swap out with. Okay guys, a fragrance, hello, right. I found a dupe for the Marc Jacobs Daisy, which, trust me, you're going to want to get in on. This is the Yardley. It's from the Flowerful collection. It's the English Daisy Eau de Toilette. Now, I got sent this in PR and I was like, oh, okay, like I bet it's nice. As soon as I sprayed it, I was like, Daisy, is that you? Like, I've literally just sprayed myself with it, and I've been carrying it around in my handbag as well because it's such a lovely fragrance. It's light, it's gentle, it's so much stronger than you think, than you expect from Yardley. And I don't know about you, like, I can be honest, like, Yardley to me used to be a brand of perfume that like my nan would wear. However, they have upped their game. Like, I've tried a couple of their different samples in the last year and been so impressed with the scent. They are so modern, so fresh, very floral, so still keeping in line with the floral scents, but they're so not what you think. Like, it's been such a discovery for me, and I've fallen in love with this one in particular because it is just like literally the most lovely daisy scent. Like, I just can't get enough of it. It's beautiful, it's light, it's the perfect spring scent. Like, I think it's, I don't know if this makes sense, but like, it smells pink, which I know probably doesn't make sense, but it smells pink. It's just got that real girliness to it. It's very feminine, and I usually prefer musky scents, not floral scents, but I love this. It's just literally the perfect spring perfume, and the fact that it's from Yardley I love, because I'm like, I love finding things that surprise me. Like when this is your job and I get to try so many amazing, lovely products, like it takes a lot to surprise me, and this has really surprised me, which I love. So trust me when I say this isn't going to be what you expect. It's really good. And if you love Marc Jacobs Daisy, this is the perfect dupe for it. It's wonderful. I highly recommend checking this out. Okay, as I said, with the arrival of spring, or hopeful soon arrival of spring, I'm trying to get my skin as best as it can be. And obviously I take my evening Primrose Oil all the time, but obviously still get hormonal breakouts and things like that. So this is my current favourite go-to mask. This is the Esper, this is the Clean and Green Detox Mask from the Active Nutrients range. Now, the Active Nutrients range has been rebooted, it's got new packaging, it's very bright and colourful, very pastel, I love it. But this mask is wonderful, it's got so much in it. It's like a green food smoothie for your face. It's also a detox mask, so there's like broccoli and kale in there, it's lots of vitamins, it's very omega rich, it's like so many products in there within the formula that is just like bathing your skin in goodness. And I've really noticed that my skin is feeling nicer, and I know that like when I am breaking out, feeling nicer is the first step before things start to clear up. So I'm really hoping that with continued use I'm going to see better, but it does just help me to balance. My skin is really oily right now. I think just because the weather's warming up, I'm spending a lot more time filming, I'm just not outdoors as much as I should be or had been, so I'm really noticing that my oil has increased because I'm needing to kind of exfoliate a little bit more. This is just a lovely detox mask, and it's Esper. I love their range. Their products all smell like essential oil, so they're so relaxing when you use them. It's really nourishing as well. I always put this in the fridge for 5 minutes before I use it and then pop it on my skin. I usually do it like not long before I go to bed actually, because I feel like then my skin is like in the optimum stage, ready for its overnight renewal process that all of our skin has. So I'm a big fan of this range anyway. This mask has been really lovely to use, and one I'll definitely continue to use going forward as well. As ever, I do have that lovely discount code for Esper, which you can use at the checkout. Make sure if you want to pick anything up, this mask or anything else from Esper, you use that discount code to save yourself some pennies. Now, a product from a range that I've talked to you guys about before. This is the This Works Stress Check range. Now, these have been in my like what's in my handbag videos. They've been in my favorites videos before. I've got the Stress Check Clean Hands No Rinse formula. It's basically a hand sanitizer. And then I've also got the Stress Check Breathe-In Roller, which I recently featured on my blog as one of my desk side essentials, because when I'm like stressing a little bit, just put it on my pulse points, it really helps. So I'm a big fan of this range. It does have the most luxurious, relaxing mix of essential oils in there. So it really does help to put your stress levels in check, which is what it's for. They've also sent over some new products recently, which I've also been loving and have been a little bit different. So first up was the Stress Check CBD Face Shield. As I said, I've been breaking out really badly recently, and I'm attributing some of that to my mask wear. This you spray on underneath your mask, and it helps to like keep things hydrated, nourished, and looking their best, so it protects the skin underneath your mask. They've also got a hand version as well, so it's like you can use this to protect your hands from gloves and things like that. I love the fact that they're thinking of your skin while also retaining that lovely Stress Check scent and mixture of essential oils in there, so it's very relaxing. So if you are stressed, like got loads going on, you're really busy, this is a lovely scent and comes in so many different formulas, and each one's been tailored to its specific cause. So obviously this is for your face and this one's for your hands. I absolutely love that. This Works are one of my favorite brands. Obviously anything with essential oils in, I'm a huge fan of. The older I'm getting, the more I'm like looking less for really expensive skincare products and more to like the natural, like essential oils to do things. Prime example, guys, like, you know, I struggle with migraines really badly. I'm medicated for my migraines because they are so bad. I've been hospitalized for them. I had a migraine a few days ago and I went to take my normal tablets, and sometimes they don't work now because I've been taking them for 5 years when I get a migraine attack, and the problem is you can become like used to them, so they don't work as well. So I was in tears, I was in agony, I didn't know what to do with myself, and I remembered that I bought some bergamot oil, which just somebody had randomly told me was really good for headaches. So I thought, oh, I've got nothing else to lose. I put it in my neon diffuser up there. I put a couple of drops in that, and I tried to go to sleep, because one of the things that helps when I take my tablets is falling asleep on them, even if only for 10 minutes. I fell asleep for like 10 minutes. I woke up, no word of a lie, my migraine had gone. Like, I already knew that my tablets weren't working, they weren't taking control of the migraine. And then all of a sudden, I woke up and my headache was gone. The only thing that was different was that essential oil. So I'm obviously not a doctor, so I'm not saying that's going to work for you, but it worked for me. And like I said, I'm now at a stage in life where I'm kind of stripping back a little bit, trying to go back to basics as much as I can. You know, I use lavender oil to help myself relax. I put that in my burner when I need to chill out a little bit. You know, I put lavender oil in my son's bath before bed. You know, I tried all of those like baby sleep bubble baths. None of them worked. 4 drops of lavender oil in his bath every night, and he is out like a light. So I'm all about stripping back and, you know, keeping in line with essential oils and stuff like that. So I love the fact that it's in these products as well. So guys, there we have it. Those are my current spring favorites. Wanted to keep it a little bit different. I made sure that I only picked the products that I thought was something new for you guys, things that I haven't talked about before or genuinely I'm just loving right now. I didn't want to do too much and bombard you, but please let me know what you think of all of these things in the video, if you're going to be trying any of them or if any of them sound like of an interest to you. I'll link below if you want to pick any of them up. Remember, there's all my discount codes in the description box for all of my videos if you want to save yourself some pennies on any and all of your shopping. Other than that, thank you so much for watching today's video. It's always such a pleasure to have you here on my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for my next video. Bye.